What's going on, partners? Hope you're having an amazing day today. My name is Steve.
I'm Lindsay.
Here we go. We're here today and we're going to check out some celebrities that are British that cause chaos on American talk shows. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Do you? You know?
I do. They might not.
Yeah,
They might not be able to understand.
Might not be able to understand me today. But guys, we saw this and thought it would be interesting because I think what we're going to see is perhaps maybe some British celebrities trolling some American talk show hosts, perhaps.
With their British humor.
Yeah, with their British humor. And I think this will be interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Who do you think we're going to see on here, celebrity-wise? Any idea?
Honestly, I don't know.
We are new to discovering who may be a British celebrity, a British actor or whatever. I think we might see Gordon Ramsay on here. I don't know why.
I love Gordon Ramsay.
I love Gordon Ramsay too. He
the
can be
best.
quite a troll though.
Yeah.
You know, he can.
Yeah, I hope he's on here.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyways, guys, enough rambling as usual from me.
Yeah, for him.
So we're going to dive in here and check this out.
But this list will be looking at the times American chat shows were brave enough to invite guests over from the UK and perhaps got more than they bargained for, whether it was controversial, unexpected,
There's Gordon.
or just
Gordon.
outlandishly entertaining.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes!
Okay,
Oh, I
right,
forgot
I'm
he was
international.
British.
Okay, well, let me help you.
Number 10, Atkinson goes full Bean.
Mr. Bean!
In 2018, comedic treasure Rowan Atkinson made an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert to promote the
I never
third
knew his real
installment
name.
of the Johnny English
I only
franchise.
found that out
I'm
recently.
a huge fan. I went and fanned at you a little bit backstage before you came out here.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
So far, so routine. But when talked into Rowan's comedic roots, he reenacted a Mr. Bean-esque routine that once had an audience at Oxford laughing for 7 minutes without the use of any words. Atkinson's effortless transition from his mild-mannered self into full-on Bean mode would have James McAvoy's character in Split envious. Hopefully, for the Blackadder star's next appearance, he'll spend the whole interview in the Bean persona.
What in the world?
Anyway, it was something like that. It was.
All right. Have you ever seen Mr. Bean?
I don't think I've ever... Was it a show?
I mean, from what I understand, I don't know if it was Mr. Bean was the show or if he was just the character on the show.
On a certain show.
Yeah.
The only thing I've really ever seen him in was Rat Race. Do you remember that movie?
Oh,
And I think
yeah.
he played his like Mr. Bean character in that movie. But
I don't know of Mr. Bean. I literally growing up until recently, I thought like Mr. Bean was his name. I thought Bean was his last name or something. I have no idea. I did not know this man was a separate person from the character he had. Because growing up, I would see him on PBS.
Really?
Yes, and that's the public broadcasting network here in the US, and it's like where you got a lot of British programs come on and kids shows and educational stuff. You know, it was the over-the-air programming. You remember where Sesame Street and all that was on? And so he was on there like on Sundays, I think.
I remember that.
Yeah, I used to love seeing his character. You know, never really watched full episodes, I don't think, but I just remember some of his being Mr. Bean fondly from my childhood.
Did he just say the show Blackadder?
Yes.
Because I feel like we've gotten that recommended so many times in the
Yeah, we have, and it's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 9, Gordon and Gordon.
I knew he would be here.
It doesn't need fat. You don't add fat on fat. Now, all right, guys, but Matilda.
Gordon's no stranger to talk show troubles, and we might have included that
Swear
time he
jar.
predictably filled a swear jar on Jimmy Fallon. But then there's also the time he and his daughter made a manic English breakfast alongside James Corden.
Oh my gosh.
This really should have been a pretty straightforward feature, a pro chef preparing an everyday meal. But now, the cook-off sees Ramsay set fire to his station, his daughter call him out on burning bacon, and James serve up a plate of, well, slop.
Oh,
Get back to
my
the day
goodness.
job, Gordon. Oh, wait. Number 8.
Love Gordon
I
Ramsay.
do too. Like everything he touches is gold.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like the first time I ever saw him was Hell's Kitchen, which I don't know if you ever watched Hell's Kitchen, did you?
Maybe a couple episodes.
But we used to love MasterChef and
Kitchen Nightmares.
Kitchen Nightmares. And like I know that I believe that actually started in the UK if I'm not mistaken,
Probably.
right? But it got big over here, both those shows. And then he did Hotel Hell.
He has so many shows.
And
Junior MasterChef
Junior MasterChef, yeah, I believe. And I haven't seen them all, but yeah. I think his daughter cooks too, doesn't she? Isn't she a chef?
He's got a lot of kids, doesn't he? Like 5.
I think he's got 3 or 4. I don't know, but okay.
Simon Cowell.
I should have guessed that Simon
Yeah.
Cowell. Like I don't really know him that well, except I've seen him on like.
Was it American Idol? He was a judge.
I believe it was
And
American
he was,
Idol.
super harsh.
Yeah,
And mean.
but
Yeah.
I used to think, okay, this guy's just he's
A
jerk, but he had a little bit of a tender side to him.
Yeah, it took a lot, but yeah.
I think maybe part of it is like a performance a little bit because he gets that's his persona.
Yeah.
I think. Let us know in the comments
He plays it up,
if
I'm
he
sure.
plays it up.
Right, Cowell doesn't mince words. Back when the US X Factor was still a thing, judges Simon Cowell and Demi Lovato popped up on an edition of Conan to promote the series. It didn't take long for things to kick off between the two, as Lovato immediately went in for a dig over Cowell's infamous, overly exposed, cleavage?
We're trying to reach to a younger demographic.
Yes.
And I just don't feel like we're going to accomplish that when he's showing more cleavage than Brittany and I are.
In response, the music mogul was prompted by the host to let the singer know how he really feels about her. Simon didn't hold back, living up to his blunt and ruthless reputation by straight up telling Demi that she's annoying right to her face. Ouch.
You are very annoying.
Thanks.
How does that?
How's that?
Well, you are.
You could be a bit of an ass.
I know.
How's that?
Number 7, Grant Gets Frank. In the mid-90s,
what's his name?
Grant
Hugh
was
Grant,
mired in
isn't it?
controversy
Wait.
due to a particular act of
Wait, Hugh Grant? Am I thinking of the right actor? Because for some
Notting
reason,
Hill, remember Julia Roberts and him? Wasn't that movie?
did I see it?
I don't know. It came out in the 90s, I think.
In my head, I thought the actor Hugh Grant was an American.
No, I think this is Hugh Grant. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I don't know. I recognize him, but I'm like, is this the same guy I'm thinking about? The same
Probably,
actor?
yeah.
Does he?
He's done a lot.
Does he?
He's been
Does
in a
he?
lot.
Does he fake accents in certain movies or something?
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know. I know the name. I know he's an actor. I can't think of what I may have seen him in. I'm not really sure.
infidelity, shall we say, against one Elizabeth Hurley.
How about the Hollywood reaction? As you know, the Hollywood community was shocked to learn that this type of thing was going on, right?
But Grant didn't shy away from his actions, confronting the whole thing on The Tonight Show. Leno ripped the band-aid off instantly, asking Hugh,
"What the hell were you thinking?"
as his opening question. Grant listed off the excuses he could have said to explain the ordeal, but eventually admitted that he knows the difference between good and bad and accepted he did a bad thing. You can't say he didn't pay for his sins. Literally.
That's what I'm wondering.
I think you know in life pretty much what's a good thing to do and what's a bad thing, and I did a bad thing, and there you have it.
Number 6, Radcliffe raps.
Now I want to know what he did.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
did they say it? I don't really know exactly what he did. I don't
Were
know.
they dating? And
Let
they
us
cheated
know.
on her or something? Oh, I think I've seen this. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is what's his name?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel
He was
Radcliffe.
Harry Potter.
Okay, guys.
Harry Potter.
I think I've said this before, but I've never seen Harry Potter. Like, I'm probably literally.
I'm really not, like, I'm one of the few people who aren't really into it. Like, I saw the movies, but I'm not, like.
Did you read the books?
No.
You didn't read the books?
No.
Okay.
I don't like fantasy that much.
You're such a big reader that I assume that you would have definitely read the Harry Potter series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as for me, like, I'm not big on the fantasy. Like I like some sci-fi, and I like I like some fantasy, but I don't know. There's a certain type of fantasy that I've just never been to get into, and I think the Harry Potter
The
thing,
witches and wizards.
yeah, that's just never been something I could get into.
Yeah.
You know, never something that excited me enough to check out. I think the movies might be actually pretty
You
good,
would
though.
probably like the movies.
Yeah, I don't think I could read the books, but I think the movies would be interesting.
The magic on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon when Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe popped by to show his talents know no bounds.
Blackalicious' alphabet aerobics.
That would be one.
You know how to do that whole song?
Yeah, I do, yes.
That's one of the trickiest, fastest songs I know.
Well, yeah.
After expressing his fondness for rap and revealing he's capable of rapping the entirety of Blackalicious' alphabet aerobics,
What is that?
Fallon couldn't resist
just a
offering the
song.
Brit a microphone to show what he's got.
Detonate a dime a dank, daily do and go. Demonstrations, Don Dada on the down low. Eating other editors with each and
Wow.
every energetic epileptic episode, elevated etiquette.
Impressively, Radcliffe pulled off the
You'll have to
performance
see the whole
flawlessly,
thing. It's
not
pretty
tripping
cool.
on his words even once.
That's
Forget
awesome.
talking to snakes, this was far more of a tongue twister. Now we're just left wondering why Daniel hasn't released a rap cover album.
Yes, like Zonzo sells our yawns. Zigzag zombie, zooming to the zenith. Zero and sense, also a zealous from Zealous.
Number 5, Sharon
Oh,
Os-
Sharon Osbourne.
Okay.
Duh.
I'm going to have to see that clip.
Yeah, you will, for sure.
But yeah, Sharon Osbourne, that's one I could see.
I forgot about her.
Yeah.
Osbourne's
And
royal
Ozzy.
desires. Apparently, Sharon Osbourne not only wants to be a dame, she's willing to go to any lengths or sink down to any depths that it takes to get it.
You said something recently. You said that you wanted to have sex with Prince Charles.
Yes.
You just came out and said that.
Yes.
The former X Factor judge revealed as much
Alright.
on an episode of Conan, going as far to say that she hinted at doing a partner swap with Prince Charles and Camilla while socializing with them
Okay.
in person.
Swap, you know.
Oh, you proposed a couple swap. Yeah.
Whether her husband and rock
Alright.
legend Ozzy agreed to this proposition or would rather bite the head off a bat is anyone's guess. Sharon, meanwhile, clearly prefers the head of a lizard.
Have you ever flirted with him directly? Have you ever made...
Yes, I do this on his leg while we're talking and eating dinner.
All right, well, yeah.
Number
Wait, who is she talking about there? The
King Charles.
King Charles
right?
now?
Yeah.
What the prince?
Yeah,
She used to do that to him?
I guess.
When? Like, when are they in the same room to do, like, what?
I don't know.
Okay, that brought up something. Do you remember that story? I don't know if that's real. Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat, I believe
I
it
always
was.
heard that growing up.
Yeah, I did
but
too.
I never saw any proof.
Let us know in the comments. Is that true? If
that
so,
really happen?
I'd like to kind of see what that's about. I think it was during a performance if it happened.
Probably.
But that's kind of
Where would you keep
little crazy. I mean, was the bat just flying around or I don't know.
Helen Mirren, I think.
Who is this?
Helen Mirren.
Who is
I
it?
think she's an actress.
Do I know anything she's in?
Probably, but I think she's usually in more historical movies.
Okay.
4, Mirren wants a kiss. Speaking of dames,
How do you know
Dame
all these
Helen
people?
Mirren
Everybody.
I don't
made
know.
an entrance as
I mean, I know most of
Colbert
these,
was
but you
lucky
know
enough to witness
people like this.
firsthand.
Oh my goodness!
The Queen actress didn't
Okay.
waste any time in creating a stir by ignoring the talk show host's attempts at an innocent handshake and going straight in for a kiss on the mouth.
Is he married?
Colbert's
I have no
flustered
idea.
and smitten response is clear evidence that this wasn't a moment
He
planned ahead of
is!
time. The audience loved it too, but
Oh
probably
my
not as much as
goodness.
Oh,
Stephen
right.
did. British chat show hosts must be asking themselves what they're doing wrong.
If I didn't do it then, I'd never get to do it. So, I have been dreaming of doing that for about, 15 years. So
Oh my goodness!
I just grabbed my chance. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I suddenly can't remember any questions.
Number 3, Gervais talks about
Ricky Gervais.
Never a stranger to controversy, Ricky Gervais was on form during a chat on Late Night with Seth Meyers. The host brought up one of The Office star's many risque moments, this one being the time the comedian made Hitler jokes in Berlin.
Yeah. You actually told Hitler jokes in Berlin.
Oh my goodness!
How did that go?
They loved it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
From then, it wasn't long before Gervais was showing pictures of baby Hitler on his phone and offering a surprisingly thoughtful explanation to why he wouldn't travel back in time and kill him.
I wouldn't kill him. I'd change him. I'd just be nice to him, get him into art college.
The hilarity
Art
continued
college.
as the comic went on to demonstrate how the image of baby Hitler sometimes pops up unprompted on his iWatch.
So I can be in a meeting and just baby Hitler pops up.
What?
Number 2,
I love Ricky Gervais.
I do too. It's
I
hilarious.
haven't seen a ton of his stuff,
You know what I want to see?
What?
I want to see the British version of The Office. I love the US version.
She's been trying to get me to watch The Office forever. Literally probably 10 years now or something.
Yeah. Have you ever seen any episodes?
I think I've seen a few clips, but no, I've never seen any like full episodes.
Wow. That blows my mind.
Maybe we'll have to check out the UK version sometime and do that first. See how I like that.
Yeah.
Because I've only seen Ricky Gervais in a few things, but generally what I've seen him in, we liked. We used to watch, we didn't watch all the episodes. We watched some episodes of that show. I can't remember the name of it.
Idiot Abroad.
Idiot Abroad.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yes. And wasn't it Pinkin?
Carl Pilkington.
Carl Pilkington. You remember names so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great show. It was hilarious. I wish we could find it. I don't know where it's at. Maybe it's on YouTube or something. But we probably only saw, I don't know, a few episodes.
Yeah, I don't know why we ever stopped watching it. It was great.
I don't even remember how we watched it. But anyways.
Brand takes over.
Oh, Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
This now infamous interview consisted of comedian, actor, author, and activist Russell Brand swinging by Morning Joe on MSNBC to promote his Messiah Complex stand-up tour.
Messiah Complex, that's the name of your tour?
Yes.
Do you have one?
No. It's mental illness.
Things escalated quickly, however, as Brand was let off his leash and began to dissect the performances of the hosts, offering advice on how they could conduct their jobs better.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
The rational observations are treated like an alien language by the interviewers, with one even confessing that he literally can't understand Russell.
Like, I have no idea what he's saying.
It's best you focus on your driving, Brian. You're a man, you don't want to be distracted by humour. You might crash into a pedestrian.
So it's a good thing.
You can see where Brand felt compelled to offer some guidance. If only the comic would take over all mainstream news.
People of America, we're going to be okay. Everything's all right.
Borat.
Oh my God. Borat is not British.
Wait, you're right.
No, for real?
Wait, is he?
In the movie, he was from Kazakhstan.
Well, we know he's probably not from
Greatest country in the
Kazakhstan.
world.
Wait, is he really British?
What's his name? His name?
Isn't he married to
Isla Fisher? Right?
Isla Fisher?
Or at least they used to be. What is his name? I can't remember. Borat isn't his real name.
No, obviously not. I know his name.
Sacha Cohen?
Wait, is that it? I think it is.
Baron Cohen?
I started to say I would know his name if I've heard it, but I think that's it.
I loved that movie.
Yeah, I know. You were just saying we need to watch that sometime soon. Yeah, I haven't seen that forever.
The long-running The Late Show with David Letterman saw all sorts of chaotic moments and contentious celebrity guests over the years, but perhaps none more so than when Borat appeared.
My name is Borat Sagdiyev. I'm a journalist. I am a son of Asimbala Sagdiyev and Boltok the rapist.
Sacha Baron Cohen was there to discuss the Borat movie, and fortunately for everyone watching, decided to do it in character. The interview would arguably not even be allowed to air today, with Borat talking being the son of a rapist, his 15-year-old ex-wife, now deceased, and other such casual chatter.
Oh my wife is dead.
I'm sorry to hear that.
High five!
The man behind the character always does well to keep a straight face, but Letterman certainly couldn't.
Kazakhstan is now a very civilized country, much like USA.
USA. Okay, we have got to go look that up because I can't believe he's British.
I'm shocked if he is. Like, I think he's got to be. Like, they would have put him on the list.
He does a great, persona.
But we've learned that. Like we did a video, I don't know when it is, maybe a month ago or something. You remember where we learned of some British actors that were playing, doing American parts, and they did the accent so flawlessly that it was unbelievable.
American, though. He's playing like a Kazakhstani.
I know, but my point is that, it seems like British actors do a very good job of doing accents. Yes, when it comes to accents. All right.
Okay, so our minds are officially blown.
Yeah.
Borat is from London.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed that.
I wouldn't have either.
Literally, of all places, I don't really know where I thought he was from, but London just did not wasn't the place that I thought he was from. Yeah, that's pretty surprising.
This was fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised how much I enjoyed watching this.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, guys. You know, I'm surprised at how many of these celebrities I actually knew. I went into this thinking that I might know a few, but I think I didn't know like all of these, you know, like I've watched a ton of their stuff, but I knew of
most of them.
7 of the 10, 8 of the 10. You know, what's his name? Radcliffe?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe. I don't know if I've seen him in anything. I know of his name. I knew his face, I think. But, and obviously, you know, Gordon and Simon Cowell. I don't know if Simon Cowell's ever done any movies or anything. Has he?
He probably has.
All I know him from is American Idol, I think.
He's probably done like cameos and movies.
I think Simon Cowell actually does like, not just like American Idol. I don't even know if that's still going on.
They said X Factor.
Right, X Factor. I think he does like 5 of those like talent shows. Isn't there something like
America's Got Talent?
Britain's Got Talent?
There's all kinds of those, yeah.
Right. I think he's on that. I don't know. I think he's on a ton of those. And
this actually gave us several ideas for more things to check out.
Yeah. So. I think doing things like Idiot Broad, for example, now, and going into the UK office now versus what it would have been like a couple years ago, we would probably get more of it or get more out of it.
That's true.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And also, before I forget, guys, please click that subscribe button. We are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. You know, I keep on meaning to say that early in a video, but I always forget. I never remember until the end of the video, but here I am. Please help us reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. But I think that's it for us today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, peace.
Bye.